Want to stay on marijuana, weed, pot, call it what you like. Come on in, Jon Taffer, favourite guest on the show. He's back, bar rescue guy. Welcome back.
Good to be here, Stuart. You know, there are private equity groups here in the States that are funding cannabis deals, and one of the biggest one is actually the Scott family from Miracle Grow.
Yeah?
So they have a large investment fund, which makes perfect sense.
It does.
So they're in a space. So there are private funds and way to capitalize here. It's just difficult to get in a public space.
Now, I think of you as the bar rescue guy. Bar, alcohol. How's that going to jive with marijuana? What's the tie-in between the two?
Well, we're seeing shifts now. We're seeing that cannabis is impacting spirits and particularly beer sales for a couple of reasons. One, it's a stay-at-home. You use it, you sit on your couch, you don't go out afterwards. Right. So people aren't going to bars, they're not consuming products. Beer sales are way down right now. They're in the toilet. And craft beer is down, premium beer is down. We blame a lot of it on cannabis. So right now, companies like Constellation are investing in cannabis companies, and they're looking at cannabis-infused beers, cannabis products, even weed ski.
Weed ski.
And somebody is working on actually distilling a whiskey from cannabis. But, Stuart, you know, the federal government is not going to allow the combination of alcohol and cannabis and THC yet.
They won't.
And there's a lot of rulings that have to happen, and this is a look forward. It's not going to happen tomorrow.
You say that beer sales are right down, and the beer guys blame weed. Because people stay at home, youngsters stay at home and smoke weed, and that's it? They don't go to bars?
That's one of the blames. The entire sector is down. For example, if you take the word craft and attach it to beer, it's 3% less positive this year than last year. But if you take the word craft and apply it to whiskey, it's 8% higher this year than last year. So craft beer has lost its luster. These small boutique breweries have lost their luster, and the beer category is in big trouble. If you walk into a beer company today, their goal is to lose less market share this year than they did last year. There is not one major beer company in America right now that is projecting market share gain.
But I can't, in Colorado, for example, I can't walk into a bar and smoke marijuana in that bar or ingest it in any way in that bar. I'm not allowed to do that.
No, but Nevada is close to creating that rule.
So you could, in fact. You could walk down the strip, go into a casino, and event you think that will happen.
Well, not a casino, but certain liquor licenses will allow it. So certain bars will allow it, and that's where it's going to go. Just like certain bars have later licenses, earlier licenses, live music licenses, and not. So it would be a cannabis licensed bar.
Now, you're a bar rescue guy. You turn bar businesses around. Would you welcome that? So to have a bar where you could sit and smoke and ingest marijuana as well as beer? Would you welcome it?
I would, because it's eroding my industry. So either I have to accept the erosion or participate in that erosion. That's my choice. So I have to move with the marketplace to it. And as the products get combined, and many are saying cannabis is going to be the fourth leg of the spirits business. Beer, wine, spirits, and cannabis.
At the moment, you say that cannabis is cheaper. To get high, it's cheaper using weed than it is to get a buzz on with alcohol. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
Extraordinary. Jon, you're a font of information, interesting subjects.
Always for you, Stuart.
If you're not careful, you'll be invited back. Thank you very much, Jon.